Hi, my dear children. Welcome back to 10th standard English language classes. My dear children, today we are going to deal to the second part of the lesson, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This lesson is written by R. Venkataraman. My dear student, before going to start today's class, let us bring the things what we had discussed in the part 1 classes. Let me reveal or let me recall what we discussed in the part 1 class. So in that class we had a introductory part of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar lesson, and soon after that we came to know the things how Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had a special quality and how he was called as the voracious reader. Along with that, we also came to know about two more important things that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar once, when he visited to New York, it was said to that he bought 2000 old books from New York. How many? 2000. He bought 2000 old books. Yes, it is recorded that he bought 2000 old books from New York. And then one more thing, it was also recorded that when he went to London to attend the second roundtable conference in 1931, he bought or he had sent from London to India 32 boxes of books. 32 boxes of books. 32 boxes of books were being sent by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar through plane to India. See, when we see this number of books and when we see this ideal character of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, or since his childhood he had a great desire, he had a special character about that to read the textbook. So when we count these important aspects, we can call that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had a great desire to books, and also he had an insatiable thirst. He had an insatiable thirst about the book. He never been satisfied reading the books, and sometime he would like to dedicate his needs. He would like to dedicate his needs or wants aside to get some books for curtailing of daily needs. So in this way, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he quenched his thirst about the books. So in this sense, he had a great desire about the book, and then he was a voracious reader. And these were the important concepts that we discussed in the last class. In today's class, we are going to deal with the few more concepts about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in part 2. My dear student, I hope that you are following my classes, and also I hope that and I am very sure that you have subscribed to my channel, as well as you are also following all the lessons which have been done by me in my channel. Come to the paragraph 2. Let me read the lesson. First one, listen carefully and put your finger where I read. It is important, come to the second paragraph. It is important to record here one major influence on Dr. Ambedkar. While in the USA, he was drawn to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the USA, which gave freedom to the black Americans. He saw at once the parallel of the situation for the depressed classes in India. On returning home, Baba Sahib came to be greatly influenced by the life and the work of Mahatma Phule, the votary of a classless society and women's uplift. The need as well as the feasibility of a reform impressed itself on Baba Sahib's mind, and he decided to devote all his time and talents for the amelioration of his underprivileged brethren. Newspapers started by him, such as the Mukanaik, Bahishkrit Bharat, and Samata, were at once recognized as authentic voices of the depressed classes. Likewise, institutions set up by him, such as the Hitakarni Sabha and the Independent Labour Party of India, became vehicles of change. During the same period, Gandhiji was pioneering his epic reform of Indian society, which included the uplift of depressed classes, whom Gandhiji had termed Harijans. My dear Kumil, I hope that you understood my reading, and also I hope that you have listed out a few new words from this paragraph. See, it is now come to the second paragraph. In the first paragraph, we came to know how his qualities were, how Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's qualities were. We came to know all those things. It is important to record here one major influence on Dr. Ambedkar. My dear student, it is a common phenomenon to all the people that everyone is influenced by something else in his lifetime, one or the another. In the same sense here, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had also influenced by many things, but he influenced by many things. Among them, two very major things which he had been influenced by. Let us see. It is important to record here. It is very important, and it is recorded here. And it is very valuable things in the life of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, because these are the important what we are going to know next were the very important things which influenced on the life of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. One major influence on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, one important major influence. There are many influences. Among them, one major influence was why in the USA. Why in the USA? So what is called USA? USA. What is the acronym? What is the abbreviation of USA? United. Very good. United States. United States of America. United States of America. Like that. Here, while in the USA, he was drawn to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the USA when he was in America. When he was in America, he was greatly influenced by the major incident which had taken place in America, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's attention had been drawn by this incident. So what is that incident? You must listen carefully, dear pupil. While in the USA, he was drawn. Here is the word drawn. Let us see V1, V2 and V3 of DM1. Listen carefully. V1 and V2 and then V3. Drawn. It comes in V3 form. Drawn. What is the V2 form of drawn? Very good. drew. Drew is the V2 form of drawn, which is there in the V3 past participle. Okay. And what is the V1 form of drew or drawn? Yes, draw. Draw, drew, drawn. These are the verbs, other forms. Okay. When he was in USA, he was drawn, but he was attracted by one important incident which was taken place in America. Very interesting and very important one. That is the 14th Amendment. What is that? The 14th Amendment. See, what is meant by amendment? What is called amendment? Amendment means make a change. Make a change or tiddupadi. See, what is amendment here? Amendment, nothing but the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. The 14th Amendment, 14ನೇ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ, in which thing, that is Constitution. See, there was, in that time when he visited America, he saw there was a 14th Amendment in American Constitution. So what would be the cause of or what would be the result of a 14th Amendment of the Constitution? That is very important. 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the USA, which gave freedom to the black Americans. See, what is the consequences of the 14th Amendment of USA Constitution? The consequences was nothing but when the 14th Amendment had taken place in the USA Constitution, see, the thing was giving freedom to black American. Giving, yes, black Americans. My dear pupil, can any one of you guess who was the previous president of USA? Who is that? Yes, Donald Trump. And before Donald Trump was the president, Barack Obama. Barack Obama was one of the black Americans. One of the black Americans. My dear pupil, what I am going to say is here, for the grace of this 14th Amendment in USA Constitution, it would be possible to Barack Obama to got the presidential post in America, to get a presidential post in America, black America. See, according to the amendment of 14th Amendment of USA Constitution, it gave complete freedom to black Americans in America, and black Americans are being treated equally to the white Americans. So this incident, my dear pupil, listen carefully. This amendment of 14th Constitution, which had given freedom to black American, has made a profound impact on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's life and his view. He saw at once the parallel of the situation for the depressed classes in India. Suddenly, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he saw and he catched and he came to know that the parallel of the equal situation was also there in India in that particular time when America gave freedom to the black Americans. You must know, very important. Both are similar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar saw both are similar, and when black Americans got freedom through the 14th Amendment in American Constitution, then suddenly he got the parallel situation. He came to know that The same situation was also there in India in those time. So, who were facing such a problem in those time? Yes, depressed classes. Were those depressed classes in India? Depressed, depressed classes. Right? ಎಸ್ ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಿರುವವರು ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾದವರು ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾದವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಈ ವರ್ಗ ಅನುಭವಿಸುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶವನ್ನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಮನಗಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. A situation for the depressed classes in India. See, the people who were called as depressed classes in India, they were also facing the same situation as the people of America, especially the black people in America were facing the same problem. These were equal according to Dr. B. R. Ambedkar in those times. On returning home, when this view came in the mind of Dr. B. R. Ambedkar, he came to, on returning to India, Baba Sahib came to be greatly influenced by the life and work of Mahatma Phule. One more important personality influenced on Dr. B. R. Ambedkar. Yes, he was none other than Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. See, Dr. B. R. Ambedkar, when he was returning home, when he was returning from USA to India, he read the life story and the achievement of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, and he influenced too much by the lifestyle and hardship and achievements and principles of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. See, both were influenced on Dr. B. R. Ambedkar. See, the life story of Mahatma Phule and the 14th Amendment of American Constitution. These two were being influenced. These two were influenced. Got it? Dr. B. R. Ambedkar was influenced by these two incidents strongly. One American Constitution Amendment, 14th Amendment Constitution, 14th Amendment Constitution of America, and the life and achievements of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. These two important things. So after he got some influential things, he started to give his talent. He started to give his time. He started to work hard to upliftment of these depressed classes in India. The votary of classless society. See, who is this votary? Votary means devotee. Votary. Votary means devotee. Bhakta in Kannada. Bhakta. He was a great devotee. He was Mahatma Jyotiba Phule was the greatest devotee towards the depressed classes, and he in those time Jyotiba Phule was working too hard, too much to make feel better to the depressed classes or oppressed classes, and he wanted to give something to the people or the classes, such kind of classes in those times. Then he influenced Dr. B. R. Ambedkar, influenced by this thing. And also Jyotiba Phule was not only working to upliftment of these depressed classes, but also women's uplift. Women uplift. Women's uplift means development. Development or make someone feel better. Make someone feel better. He wanted to make uplift all these two categories. One depressed classes and another is women's uplift. ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಿರುವವರ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಧಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಬ್ಬ ಜ್ಯೋತಿಬಾ ಫುಲೆಯವರು ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಭಾವಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಇವರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಭಾವಕ್ಕೊಳಗಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ದ ನೀಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ the feasibility of reform impressed itself on Baba Saheb's mind. Here, the need as well as the feasibility, and those time depressed classes, especially depressed classes, suppressed classes, needed some helping hand in that time. So they were expecting some kind of financial help or some kind of social equality, as well as some religious opportunities they were needed those time. So that is why he got some opportunity to work about that classes or categories, as well as the feasibility of reform impressed itself. So feasibility means what? Feasibility, possibility. Feasibility. Feasibility means possibility. Possibility means कार्य साध्यते. कार्य साध्यते. कार्य साध्यते. Dr. B. Ambedkar came to know that he would get some opportunity to work against the people, to work on the people, and they wanted to uplift all these two categories, especially women's and depressed classes. So that is why he took the help of that 14th Amendment of the American Constitution, as well as Jyotiba Phule's lifetime and his theory. He got an opportunity to work about the people. Possibilities of reform to make something better. Reform impressed itself on Baba Saheb's mind. See, this what we call for opportunity made and impressed itself on Baba Saheb mind. And when Baba Saheb or Ambedkar got this opportunity, he decided to devote all his time. When Baba Saheb got opportunity to work to uplift of two categories, women's uplift and depressed classes, he got an opportunity and he decided himself to devote or to dedicate complete his time and talents for the amelioration of his underprivileged brethren. What is meant by amelioration? Amelioration of his underprivileged brethren. What is meant by amelioration? Amelioration means make something better. Make something better. And underprivileged. Privileged. Underprivileged. Brother. Underprivileged means lack of is facilities, or we can also say that the group of people who suffer lack of facilities. ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳುಳ್ಳ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸವಲತ್ತು ಉಳ್ಳ. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳುಳ್ಳವರು. ಯಾರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ provisions, public facilities. So this is called underprivileged. And amelioration makes something better. He completely devote and dedicate his life and time and talent and everything for the amelioration or make something better to the group of people, that means underprivileged group of people who have kept themselves away from the society, from getting some public some government facilities. They are facing some lack of government facilities, so they are very far away. Only for this group of people he wanted to work, and he wanted to make them up or uplift. Then brother means brothers, ಸಹೋದರರು. ಯಾರು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು, the people who are very far away from the government facilities. He wanted to work about on this group of people. Amelioration, they wanted to make them feel something better. So that is why he took some challenges in his life. Only for this reason, a newspaper started by him, such as the Mookanayak. He had started many newspapers. My dear student, Mookanayak. Then Bahishkrit Bharat. Bahishkrit Bharat and Samata. What is that? Samata. You must know very well that Mookanayak, Bahishkrit Bharat and Samata were these three were the newspapers which were being started by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar only to reach some thoughts of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to mass or public. And also Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he wanted to make to know what were the problems of this depressed classes to the government. See here, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar used these three newspapers to show to the government or to the higher officers what were the problems of the depressed classes or lower classes, what he assumed. So that is why he started. Mookanayak, Bahishkrit Bharat and Samata were at once recognized as authentic voices of the depressed classes. See, these three newspapers worked as the authentic voices of depressed classes or suppressed classes. Through these newspapers, these depressed classes people wanted to share their needs and wanted to share their difficulties and wanted to share their wants with the government. So that is why these three worked as vehicles to bring up of the depressed classes. Likewise, the institutions were also set up by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had not only started three newspapers but also started some institutions. He set up some institutions in that time. So what were the institutions? Let us see. such as the Hitakarni Sabha. Which are those? Hitakarni Sabha and Hitakarni Sabha. Hitakarni Sabha and Independent Labour Party. Independent Labour Party. Labour Party of India became vehicle of changes of depressed classes. It not only established the newspaper but also started some institutions to make the higher class people to know what were the difficulties of the people, what he termed as depressed classes. So these institutions, Hitakarni Sabha and Independent Labour Party, as well as newspapers, Mokanayak, Vaishnav Bharat and Samata, were worked as vehicles to change the entire society. During the same period, in the same time, meanwhile, Mahatma Gandhi was pioneering his epic reform of Indian society. During the same time, Mahatma Gandhi ji was also working to uplift of the same group of the people, and he was the pioneer of the upliftment of those people. Pioneer means what? Pioneer means prophet. Prophet means pravadi. Pravadi means he was already started. Mahatma Gandhi ji already started to give social justice to the downtrodden people who have lost public facilities. He wanted to make them up. And he was the pioneer in his epic reform of Indian society, which included the uplift of depressed classes. Mahatma Gandhi ji already before that he was working to upliftment of the depressed classes people. Before Dr. B.R. Ambedkar started to work on the same way. And Mahatma Gandhi ji, he termed these depressed classes like Harijans. Mahatma Gandhi ji called or he termed as Harijans, whereas Dr. B.R. Ambedkar termed these group of people as Dalits. Got it? So this is the complete detail about how these institutions and these newspaper worked to upliftment of depressed classes, and how Mahatma Gandhi ji was also one of the pioneer worker to upliftment of these two category, women's upliftment and so in this way Mahatma Gandhi ji he called these group of people Harijans. Harijans means you know very well. Harijan means what? Hari means name of God. Jans means yes people, God's people. Got it? Are people of Mahavishnu, Hari. Then Baba Saheb was elected to the Bombay Legislative Assembly in the elections under the Constitution of Indian Act in 1935. Baba Saheb made effective contribution to the debates in the assembly on a variety of subjects. His flair for legislative work became evident to the whole nation. My dear one, come here. Come to the third paragraph. Baba Saheb was elected to the Bombay Legislative Assembly. Baba Saheb, he was chosen as a candidate from the party of Independent Labour Party and was also elected to the Bombay Assembly in the election. Elected to the Bombay Legislative Assembly in the elections under the Constitution of Indian Act. He was elected under the Constitution of Indian Constitution Act in 1935. Indian Constitution Act. ಭಾರತೀಯ ಕಾಯ್ದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಕಾಯ್ದೆ. When this act started, so what is the features of this act which was started in 1935? My dear pupil, you must know one thing. See, as per this act, some important aspects of some important highlights of this act was or is the constitution or the British government have ready to give freedom. Have ready to give freedom. Dear pupil, the important highlights of Indian Constitution Act. Indian Constitution Act of 1935. See, this act is called as the basement of Indian Constitution. This is the basement of Indian Constitution, and this is the basement. This is the basement to the upcoming movement. So we and also we can say that this is the mirror of our Constitution. What happened? The major important highlights points are it provided and also we can say that it has given, the act has given to frame the diarchy government in central government in India. That is the one point. And the second thing is, the second aspect is nothing but it has given complete power to the provinces. It has given complete power to provinces to frame provincial government. We can also say that the state government, and the state government will have complete power over the state. So before 1935, yes, completely was under control by the British. As per the Act of 1935, everything, some of the difficult concepts were eradicated there. And very next point was that according to 1935 Indian Act, the British government provided to establishment of a Reserve Bank of India in India. Reserve Bank of India in India, 1935. As per the grace of this 1935 Act of Indian Constitution, the Reserve Bank of India had established. The very next thing is the court. The separate court was also established due to this act. So, as per these important highlighting point of Indian Constitution Act in 1935, and also some kind of demand, some separate constituencies were demanded by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, as per the demand of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar for the separate constituencies for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. These were also provided by the Britishers. So when these became separate, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was chosen from that categories or from that constituency and elected to the Bombay Assembly. It's when he elected to the Bombay Assembly under the election under the Constitution of Indian Act 1935, Baba Saheb made effective contributions Baba Sahib made effective contribution to the debates in the assembly. When he entered into the assembly, he made some debates. He discussed some important points in the assembly, and those debates were very strong. Those debates were very strong, and he used varieties of subjects in his debates. He used varieties of debates in the subjects, and he won that debate, and he attracted many members in the assembly in Bombay. Then some other members came to know that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had a great knowledge in law and legislature. In this way, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar attracted everyone through his knowledge of law and legislature. My dear pupil, you must know one thing, that since he was elected to the Bombay Assembly under the rule of Indian Constitution Act in 1935, he conducted many debates in the assembly, and he won that debates. He used many various subjects in his debates, and he was attracted many people. He was attracted many members in the assembly, and he won many people heart in the assembly. Thus, his flair for legislative work became evident to the whole nation. Flair means what? Flair. Flair means, my dear student, ability. What is that? Ability means ability, samarthya. What is that? Flair means samarthya, ability. When Dr. B.R. Ambedkar conducted many debates in the assembly, then all the members in the assembly who were listening the debates of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, they came to know that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had a great flair or ability over the legislature and law. And later, these knowledge of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar would become the strong evidence to the whole nation. And these strong evidence in the next upcoming days would become a greatest book of the country. That is none other than our Constitution. Our Constitution. My dear student, now I hope that you understood today's class very well. Before going to start the class, I will give you homework. Okay. In the last class, I gave one homework. That was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was called as a voracious reader justified. And then come to the page number 69, share your responses. There are 6 questions. Okay, there are 6 questions. You should answer all the 6 questions. Got it? And then next question along with that, how did Dr. B.R. Ambedkar influenced by, how did Dr. B.R. Ambedkar influenced by Mahatma Phule? Second question, what were the things influenced on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's life? What were the things influenced on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's life? Question number 3, name the newspaper which was started by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And the question number 4, name the institutions which was started by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, now I am going to start today's class. I hope that you understood today's class very well, and I hope that you would read carefully and listen my class, work hard, subscribe my channel and do the homework. If you have any doubt, you can ask through phone call. Okay. Then thank you so much. Be careful in your home. Thank you so much.